So Aquarius, your week commencing the 3rd of February forecast begins with a delicate alliance between Venus, Neptune and the North Node on Monday. You might not have quite appreciated how much other people appreciate you, but some kind of signal can be passed you as you come into this week. Maybe it's occurred at the very end of last week. Maybe it's just your own assessment of your value, but it can be lifted, and that's delicious. But also this week, although all the attention will go on Jupiter and Venus, it's actually Mercury, which is such a prime player. And along with Mercury, you have the Sun and Pluto in your sign. They're all going to be in the mix and in a very favourable way. But also, your traditional ruler of Saturn starts this week in a helpful way too, linking up to Mars. Mars is about action, it's about a determination to use thrust to get things done. It's in the 6th house of health, but it has been tracking backwards since the 6th of January. If there has been something that you've wanted to move forwards with and you've been really putting a lot of energy into it, it might not have been rocketing along quite as quick as you would like. And that may have caused some exasperation, to be honest. But it starts this week in a very constructive link to Saturn. And Saturn has been providing some challenges over the last couple of years to how you feel about yourself, to your sense of worth, also to the financial foundations of your situation, and perhaps also to income. But at the start of this week, your industry, Mars, linked to your patience, Saturn, can start, along with that triumphant of Venus, Neptune and the North Node, see things start to shape up in a much more constructive and positive way. Then Jupiter, the planet of hope, goes direct in your sector of speculation, the 5th house. It's not just about fun, showcasing our talent and personality. It is about speculation, and it has been tracking backwards for 4 months, but it has been afflicted by Saturn as early as the 18th of August last year, then again Christmas Eve. And that's been, or Saturn has applied a handbrake to the enthusiasm that Jupiter can create. So Jupiter going direct, but then linking to the aforementioned Mercury and also the Sun in your sign. Obviously, Jupiter and the Sun reached the peak of their trine last week, but Mercury's in the mix now. And Mercury can be about marketing, merchant, and Jupiter can definitely be about the deal. So those two linking together suggest that with the cluster in your sign, your initiative, your confidence to do something that really is helping you to express your uniqueness in a more confident way is really going to see you take a giant step forwards. Then the planet of charm, but also of money, Venus, the lesser benefit, steps into the sign of Aries. Now, Aries is a fire sign, so that provides a furnace of warmth around how you express yourself. Don't underestimate how much you can impact people with your words, but also your personality power over the following 28 days, particularly on Friday, when Venus and Pluto meet in an exact sextile. That's gorgeous. There's so much to go for. Is there a fly in the proverbial celestial ointment? Well, it's the quarter moon, because it's in your 4th house. It's just asking you, even if you're being very direct, if you're being very dynamic, it's asking you to stay aware of how things feel. And of course, Uranus has been hugely disruptive around feelings, emotion, family, home life the last few years. So you can get through this quarter moon for sure by just being aware that whatever decisive steps you take this week, and you can be very decisive, that you just base it on how you feel. Then as the week draws to a close, the Sun in your sign applies to Mercury, and that gives you even more ability really to project outwards the value of your ideas, but most of all the vibrancy of them. You can Articulate yourself with enormous passion, but also clarity. Cut through the fog and perhaps reach people whose ears up until now may have been a little muffled to what you have to say. So it's a great week. You could feel more energized. You could feel that the foundational energies which have proved challenging become a little bit more controlled, if you like. But there could also be some karmic payback to you at the start of this week as people let you know how much they appreciate you. And as this month goes on, there can be more of that because the North Node applying to Neptune is for the whole of this month. And if finances have proved tricky, by the end of February, you're going to feel a lot more secure and things will be much better rooted for you. But there can also, to be honest, Aquarius, be some sparkling social opportunities because Jupiter going direct in the 5th house is the sector of fun, enjoyment, sociability. The 3rd house where Venus is about the quick communications. You're going to be glittering this week. Enjoy the acclaim, recognition and attention. Have a great week. If you've yet to watch your deep dive February forecast, please see the link below. And remember, you can get your half price personal 12-month forecast, but also life roadmap reports, the combination of them, totally unique to you, fired to your email. Please see the link below for more.